Mom, can I start?
Yes, Datri.
Okay, Mom. A famous person once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Good evening, dignitaries, Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers, and guests. Today, I, Dhadri, will be Sergeant at Arms. It is my pleasure to welcome each one of you to the second segment of Sharing Growth series for Cavaliers District 116. Before I start, let me brief you the ground rules. Kindly keep silence during the meeting. Although you can applaud to welcome and cheer our speakers and role players, keep your audio on mute and video switched on. Keep your mobile phones on silent mode or switch them off while the meeting is in progress. Refrain moving around and disturbing speeches in any manner. Please refrain speaking on taboo topics such as religion, sex, and politics. Let me now read out the Toastmasters Club mission. We provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting with greater self-confidence and personal growth. Friends, let me together make this meeting a grand success. Now it is the time to introduce our MC for today, Gavelier Sheza Kabir. Hailing from Kerala, born and brought up in Doha, a very cheerful and energetic, talented eighth grader studying in Delhi Public School. Her hobbies are singing, dancing, and she loves reading inspirational stories. She is also interested in self development activities and is involved in different social groups. Let's welcome MC Sheza with a round of virtual applause.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Cavalier Datri. If you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely. Said by Roald Dahl. With this small note, let me start my duties as Master of Ceremonies. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I welcome you all to the Share and Grow series, Session 2. Today, we have many interesting programs lined up for you. Two fantabulous speeches followed by an interesting question and answer session. I'm sure this day is going to be memorable for me as well as all gathered here. Good evening, one and all. A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you and than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you. Rightly said by Bob Proctor. To start the program, I call upon the most energetic, motivational, inspirational lady and my mentor, the counselor of ICC Eves Gavels Club, Distinguished Toastmaster Shanti Rose. Distinguished Toastmaster Shanti, the virtual stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Sheza, for those beautiful, beautiful words of introduction. District Gavel Coordinator, Toastmaster Aparna, Division E Director, DTM Anupama, Division E Gavel Coordinator, DTM Asha Shiju, other dignitaries, Toastmasters, my dear Gaveliers, and guests who have joined today. A warm good evening to each one of you. Learning never stops, isn't it? The day we stop learning, we stop growing. Today, this is the second segment of this beautiful idea, share and grow. By the way, this idea is the brainchild of our district Gavel coordinator, Toastmaster Aparna. I had asked her to open this segment. So she said, since two Gavel clubs are representing today, the councillors of those clubs are supposed to do the honors. So we have these two vibrant Gaveliers, Sharik and Alin, going to present something that they learned in their life, something they are passionate about. Now, each one of us, we are passionate about something or the other. We love something, or we would like to grow in a certain field, isn't it? So it's always a great feeling, a great learning to hear from people who are passionate about something, about their passions, and learn from those ideas. When they decide to come here and share that, it's not just an act of love and care. It's an act of courage and daring too, isn't it? They are sharing something that they know, or they experimented, or they learned in their life. So I am really, really looking forward to learn from these presenters. I am sure the other Gaveliers and guests are going to learn and grow immensely. And I encourage other Gaveliers also to come forward to share their ideas and the things that they are passionate about, the things that they learned in their life. Wishing you all the very best. And with that, thank you. And back to our beautiful and ever smiling MC Sheza.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Shanti, for those wonderful words. Now, fasten your seatbelts and get ready for the takeoff with a smile. So, it's time to witness a splendid speech by an avid Gavelier. He's an 11th grader studying at Rajagiri Public School. He loves delivering speeches, participating in debates, and doing research. His hobbies include reading books related to commerce and entrepreneurship. Today, he will present a few lessons that he learned during the past few months. Here, I'm glad to invite Gavelier Sharik Ahmed. Let's welcome the enthusiastic speaker with a round of applause. Gavelier Sharik, the virtual screen is yours.
Thank you, MC Sheza. Good evening to one and all present here. So before I start, can I please see you guys switching on your videos, please? Yep. Well, that was quick. Guys, I'm going to be worse than your teachers who always ask you to switch on your videos. Come on, students, switch on your videos. I want to see your faces. Or I'm going to start calling out names right now, like how your teachers do. Arif, Divneet, Rishi, Ayan, please switch on your videos. Okay. I still need a few more videos. Come on, Janvi, Ruth, Alan, Rona. Switch on your videos, guys. There's nothing to hide. Okay. So, first of all, it is an honor to present something in front of great speakers. We have Asha ma'am, we have Aparna ma'am, Shanti ma'am. These are legends of public speaking in this country. Even Aparna ma'am, she was my role model a few years back. And even now, I still remember her speech where she goes to a gym and then she meets a very handsome gym trainer. She got the first prize for that speech. So it is an honor to present in front of all of you. So let me share my screen. Can all of you see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, like when we look at the real world where we have entrepreneurs, we have successful entrepreneurs, successful engineers, successful doctors, what is common in all these successful people from different fields? We always see that they are innovating something constantly. They're doing something different from what the successful people of their previous generations did. If they were doing the same thing that the previous successful people did, they wouldn't be successful today. So it is only because these people innovated something that today we call a lot of people as successful people. So how can we students innovate something? How can we change something? When I asked a lot of teachers and students, who do you think is a successful student? Most of them told, okay, a successful student or a good student is someone who wins a lot of prizes, a student who gets full marks in all subjects, a student who makes it to Harvard, Stanford, and various other universities. But what is common in all these answers is that the students are not innovating anything. What we are doing is we are doing something that was already established, that was already done by thousands and thousands of students. So how can we students change what is going on? How can we bring a philosophical change that will benefit a lot of people? How can we innovate? I'm not talking about getting a PhD at the age of 17 and doing something so magical. No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm going to tell you is, how can we innovate? And how can we make simple changes in our surroundings that will benefit a lot of people? I'm going to share a story that happened in my life a few months back, and I got a lot of benefits from that. I believe I innovated something. And let me share that story with you. Are you guys ready? Are the videos still off? Okay. I see a lot of people switched off their videos. Please switch on your videos, guys. It's really motivating if I see your faces. Okay. So when I got elected as the head boy of my school last year, I realized a few things. First of all, I come from a very beautiful school, Rajagi Public School, like MC Sheba mentioned. In my school, we are a very small school. We only have 900, 1,000 students. We only have almost 40 to 50 teachers. We are a very small school compared to the other big schools in Qatar. But the one good thing about our school is, out of many good things, is that we help each other a lot. Let it be the teaching staff, let it be the non-teaching staff, let it be the student council, the students, whoever it is, we help each other a lot. But obviously, like Shanti ma'am told, we never stop learning. And just like that, we also had our own challenges because we were a small school. So when I got elected as the head boy last year, along with the head girl, Ruth Thomas, we realized few challenges that our school is going through. The first challenge was the student council lacked a proper structure. Even though the student council was helpful, they were not bringing any new initiatives. They were not innovating anything. That was the first challenge. The second challenge, in our school, we have a lot of talented students, but these talented students are not getting opportunities outside the school. That was the second challenge that we came across. Now, the third challenge, for students who did not discover their skills yet, there was no proper platform in our school that gave them an opportunity to discover their skills. So these were a few challenges that came across, and the head girl and myself, we decided that, yes, we are going to change this. And we decided to bring a change in our school. We decided to innovate something in our school. So now, how should we change this? That was the first question that came across. So we thought for a few minutes, and then we realized there's something called Qatar debate in Qatar. I'm pretty sure all of you know what is Qatar debate. It is one of the most prestigious debating and public speaking competitions in this country. So we thought that we could register our school in Qatar debate, and we could give equal opportunity for all students, whether they are public speakers or whether they are not public speakers. Let us give everyone an opportunity to participate in that competition. And if they could not make it, let us form a debating club for those who want to develop their skills. So we found the challenges and we thought of a very good solution. So my dear friends, that is the first thing you have to do when you decide to innovate. Find an idea. And how do you find an idea? The first thing is you have to identify a challenge, like how we did. So after you identify the challenge, you examine the challenge. And then when you find the solution to that challenge, you find your idea. And you should make sure that your idea benefits everyone in your surrounding. For example, you're the head boy. Your students told, come on, Sharik, we need a swimming pool in our school. We don't have any swimming pool. So you just go to the management, hello, we need one swimming pool. Management doesn't want swimming pool in the school. Teachers doesn't want swimming pool in the school. So if you just go and demand, we need a swimming pool, do you think they'll build a swimming pool in your school? No, they are not going to do that. So you should make sure it benefits everyone. If you decide to bring a change in your school, it should benefit the management, the higher authorities, the students, everyone around you. And you should be very knowledgeable about the needs and the benefits of your idea. So as soon as we decided that we will do this Kata debate thingy, what we did was we called our senior coordinator, our dear Ben sir. So we called him within 10 minutes and we told him that, sir, we came across these challenges and we would like to do something about it. And we've found the idea of Kata debate. So Ben sir told, okay, this is the first time a student council member is initiating something in our school. It's a very good move. Okay, guys, you have 3 days. Please bring me a proper plan on how you're going to implement this and how you're going to execute this. And let us see. And if it's a good idea, then we will do it for sure. So that is the second thing that we have to keep in mind. We should always take immediate action to give a practical shape to our idea. So how do you take immediate action? You can either talk to your friend, like how Ruth and I did, or you can talk to your teacher or mentor, like how we talked to Ben sir. Or if something is not related to your school, then you can write it down. And most importantly, whatever you do, make sure it is practical. Now, why is it important that you take immediate action? Because if you don't take immediate action, you might have a beautiful idea, but you might lose interest after a few days, or you might just forget about the whole idea. You had an idea to become a billionaire yesterday, but today you're left with nothing. So make sure you take immediate action. So we took immediate action. We called Ben sir. He told us to create a plan. So we had told him all the needs of the idea, all the solutions, all the beneficiaries, all the benefits of the idea. And since we had clearly told him everything, we were pretty sure that if we presented a proper plan just like that, he would accept our proposal. So we understood the importance of a proper plan, and we started planning. So we made sure that the plan had everything in it. It had deadlines, it had tasks that were clearly elaborated. We made sure that we had the best plan in our hand. So that is the third most important thing. You should make sure that you plan properly. Now, how do you plan properly? Just like I said, every minute detail should be there in your plan. Your plan should have deadlines that help you achieve your goals, and make sure you create a proper plan. For example, it should be practical. Like if you have a very good plan, but your plan is to create a $1 billion company within 3 weeks, it's not going to work, right? So the same way, when you are going to innovate, make sure your plan is practical. So we created this plan. We presented this to Ben sir, and Ben sir was very impressed. And he was like, okay, students, you can go with this and you can initiate the first thing that is going to be done by the student council. So my dear friends, we started solving our first challenge. That was student council not initiating a lot of things. And also, I should mention that it would have never been practical if it wasn't for our dear Ben sir and a lot of teachers like him in our school who are always ready to listen to the ideas of their students and always ready to help them. So now the next thing that we have to make sure is we should always build a strong team that will help us achieve our goals. Now, why is it necessary that we build a strong team? We might have a very beautiful idea, just like I said, but we cannot do it on our own always. So we have to build a team that will help us achieve our goals. And this is a skill that all of us should inculcate in ourselves. Now, we hear our teachers telling us that there are many students who are really good at doing things, but they cannot work with a team. So they glorify that, saying that, okay, I'm good working by myself. You might be, but most of the time you lack a very essential skill. And it is something that you can easily build. So after we created the proper plan and after Ben sir gave us the permission, we started to change the second and the third challenge. We decided to give equal opportunities for everyone in our school who was ready to showcase their skills. So we auditioned every student above the age of 14 for Kata debate, and we auditioned almost 60 students. And out of those 60 students, we selected 4 students for our Kata debate team and more than 20 students for the debating club. And all the other students, we gave them a lot of tips and advices on how they can improve themselves. So like I said, building a strong team is very important. Now, how do you build a strong team? First of all, always properly select your teammates. Just because they are your friend, or they have a good accent, or they are the most popular kid in your school, just don't put them in your team. Make sure you give everyone an equal chance, whether they are not a really great public speaker, whether they have not showcased their skills yet. Just give everyone equal chances and you will find the right people. And in the beginning, always make sure that you keep a very small team, because in the beginning, you might not be very good at managing teams. So when you have a small team, you can manage them very easily. And make sure you divide the tasks and assign them their proper tasks. Like if you give many tasks to one student and to the other student you don't give any tasks, your team is going to fail. So make sure you divide the tasks properly and assign them with it. And then make sure that each of your team member is very cooperating with whatever you're telling them. So we built a strong team. We created a proper plan on how they are going to work towards our goals. And then we assigned them the tasks and everything was going very smoothly. And we also made sure that we put constant efforts each and every single day. This is something that is very important. If we take a lot of breaks, if we work one day for 7 hours, the next day we don't even touch anything, it's not going to help us a lot. So make sure you divide your tasks properly and each day should put at least a minimum amount of efforts, but make sure you're constantly working towards your goal. So everything was going smoothly, like I already mentioned. And the first debate competition for the boys team was on October 30th, 2020. But on October 27th, Benza came and told us, boys, I know that you were expecting the competition to take place on November 11th. And that was a twist. We boys were expecting the competition to take place on November 11th. But now the date was actually, it was the wrong date, and the debate competition was going to be held on October 30th. I panicked like anything. Not just me, each and every member of the boys team, we were all panicking. We didn't know what to do. We just finished 1/4 of our research. We only have like 2 to 3 days. What are we going to do? We were literally stressing ourselves. But since we were sticking to our plan, since we had a team that had both boys and girls working constantly every day, who had inculcated a skill of working with teams and everything, within 2 days, we were capable of doing 11 days work within just 2 days with the right motivation. And how could we do that? It was because we had a very strong team and we were putting constant efforts. So this is our debating team. You can see Benson in the picture. You can see 3 boys. They are the boys debate team. You can see 3 girls. They are the girls debate team. And yes, we had the boys debate on October 30th. Even though we didn't have a lot of days to prepare the things like we expected, we could do our very best. And in the first round of debate competition itself, our school, for the first time itself, we could win the 11th position out of 168 teams. And I'm pretty sure you have that. I can see a lot of public speakers and debaters in front of me. I'm pretty sure you have gotten even bigger prizes. But for our school, this was a very huge achievement. But we didn't stop working. We didn't say that, okay, we just got the 11th position, we're not going to work anymore. We didn't take that decision. We came back home, we called each and every member of the girls team, and we told them why we only got the 11th position, what were the mistakes that we made. And the girls team, they prepared accordingly. They made sure that they didn't make any mistakes that we made. And after 2 weeks, when the girls debate competition came, they won the 3rd position out of more than 200 teams. So my dear friends, how could we do all this? How could we bring a change in our school? I'll tell you what were the changes in our school. First of all, the student council started initiating even more things. The next week after the debate competition, the principal of our school came and told, I heard about the things you did last week. So let me assign a new task for you. You should conduct a campaign in your school. So we decided to conduct an anti-bullying campaign, and we conducted an anti-bullying campaign for each and every class in our school, and it became a huge success. And the higher authorities in our school started trusting the student council because now they know we are capable of doing something. And students and teachers also started helping us in a lot of things. And out of the debate team, we had almost 3 students were completely new to the field of public speaking, but they could become the top 20 speakers out of more than 300 speakers in Qatar debate. So if you follow these steps, like I said, finding an idea, taking immediate action, you will obviously gain a lot of skills like problem solving, planning and organizing, team building and managing those teams. But also each of us are different. Our goals are different. How we work towards our goals are different. So each and every one of us have our own journey, and each journey will teach us our own lessons. What I learned was, additionally to the 3 points that I said earlier, I learned to work smartly and also started working hard, even when I was in a situation that demanded a lot from me. When we came to know that the competition was going to take 2 days after, even though I panicked, I didn't know that I had already inculcated a skill of working really smart when I'm in a situation that demands a lot from me. I also inculcated, not only me, the whole debating team and all the students of the debating club inculcated a skill of never giving up. When we got the 11th position, we didn't just end everything and just go home. We told ourselves that we are going to work even harder. We helped our girls team win even a better position. And we learned how to transform our mistakes into our strengths. When half of our team made a lot of mistakes, we made sure the next half transform those mistakes into their strengths and they could win in even a better position. And also, most of us had interest in public speaking, and with Qatar debate and all the opportunities that we got throughout our journey, we polished these skills. So my dear friends, what I would like to tell you is, just don't think that getting into Harvard or getting full marks or winning the inter-school competition is the end of the world. There's nothing like that. But what makes us special in this world is when we change something. And all of us can bring changes. We don't have to be very extraordinary. All of us are already extraordinary within ourselves. So make sure we bring changes. We use our hidden skills, the skills that we have already explored, use them. And how do you use them? My advice is, find an idea, take immediate action, create a proper plan, build a strong team, put constant efforts, and I'm pretty sure each and every one of us can become great innovators starting from today itself. Hope you liked my session. Thank you all.
Wow, that was an amazing speech. Thank you, Gavelier Sharik. Next, let's welcome our second speaker for today to deliver his marvelous speech. To deliver an amazing speech, I would like to welcome a keen Gavelier. He is currently studying in 10th grade at MES Indian School, and at present, he is the president of Zeal Gavels Club. He loves to work with technology and web designing. He has developed websites for Zeal Gavels Club and Telugu Toastmasters Club. Presently, he is learning more and more interesting things from the world of technology. Let's welcome Gavelier Ellen with a virtual round of applause. Gavelier Ellen, the virtual screen is all yours.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes,
Yes, you are.
Yeah, thank you.
Before Alan starts, can I just say something to all the people who are attending? If you have any questions about the presentation earlier or the speech which is coming up, please send it to Kriti, who's the question and answer moderator. Okay.
Okay. So thank you, MC Shesha, for that amazing introduction. And once again, good evening, everyone. And I wanted to introduce myself once again because I think it's not complete and I'm not satisfied with what she said. It's not her mistake, it's my mistake. I'm a person who is not satisfied with what I did. And I keep on working with I keep on working more and more until I feel it's satisfied. So myself, Alan Thomas, I'm currently studying in 10th grade in MA's Indian School, and I'm a tech enthusiast. I love to learn more in tech industry. I am more into web development, app developments, and I have worked with different clubs in our Toastmasters fraternity, and even with Division H for their web page. And so today we are going to just learn a basic flyer. We are going to learn how to make a basic flyer. It's gonna be really helpful to all the VPPRs present here. So and it is also going to be helpful for others also in their personal lives, or if they wanted to do something for their assignments or for their school projects or etc. And as said by Sharik, I'm suggesting, I request you all to turn on your video because it's really motivating. Your bright faces like really motivates the speakers. So requesting all to turn on the video, and I'm not gonna be a teacher who is always screaming in the class to turn on the video. So I hope you will do it yourself. So as said, we will be designing a flyer today, and if we have time, we'll be going to design a logo also. So let me share my screen with you. Hope you can see my screen, right? Yes. Okay, first we'll be designing this small flyer. I know it's not a big advanced thing. We just have a title box here, and we have a shape here, and we have some images here, and we also have a shape here, and we have a image here. So before starting this, I want to answer from you guys. What is the thing, like, what comes to your mind when you hear the word, or when you hear graphic designing? What is the first thing which comes to your mind? You can unmute yourselves and reply.
Images.
Images. Okay. Anyone else?
Uh, User interface.
User interface. Fine. Anyone else?
Whether it will look good.
Okay, that's great. Anyone else? Okay, that's fine.
Strong imagination.
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Strong imagination to create a better one.
Yeah, true. That's really important. So, you guys replied it very well. But what is graphic designing means? It's actually a image format for communicating what we wanted to say to a public audience. So that's called graphic designing. And in graphic designing, we have different sectors. Like we have graphic designing is like literally divided into many branches, which are like, uh, if I try to start sharing it here, I think 20 minutes won't be enough. So I think let's not go more into that, and let's start designing. So as I said earlier, we have this title box, images, etc. So today we are going to use a platform called Canva. Yeah, so this is the website called canva.com, and I suggest you all to like carefully listen to what I'm saying, instead of trying yourself right now itself, because when you try yourselves only, you will get how to do, and when you try to imitate what I am doing, you won't get it. So always try yourselves. Today I'm just going to give you a start, like how to start and what are the basic things. So let's come to the main dashboard. So yeah, in the top, we have a top bar like home, templates, features, learn, pricing, etc. So in templates, you can get different types of templates for your designs. Next, you have features. They provide some many things which we don't want to get into. And next is learning. They have courses, tutorials, blogs, etc. And their pricing for their pro version. Then you have a help center. You can click on it. If you have any doubts, you can quickly check their documentation. Then you have the account settings. If you click on that, you will be taken to the account page where you can edit your your personal details. Next is create a design. You have a custom size here, and edit photo image, like icon here, and you have a import file. So you can search here like according to your purpose. Like if you want to create a flyer, just type flyer here, and the size, everything will be ready there. So you can just click on it and go to the canvas. So next is this icon. That's, like for all the websites, you have an icon like this just to show your account. And when we come to the left side panel, you have all your designs. The designs which you have made, it will be visible here, shared with you. In this platform, we have a feature like multiple people can work on same project. Like if you have a project, you can share it with another person who is like your partner in assignment or something. So both of you can work together. And next is the audio folder. You can just create your folder like according to your wish. Next is the trash option. You know what's it. And it's we have a create team option. You can like create a team if you're actually working in an office, or like with a creative team, you wanted to have a custom theme for your works. And all the designers have their own ideas, their own presets for their designs. So in the home page, we have, as said earlier, we have a search area, then we have presentation place, social media, etc. You can just like take a look at it yourself after this session. So first, let's start with the flyer, which I said earlier, this COVID flyer. Okay, so let me open a canvas. So just click on create a design, custom size, or just click create a design and type flyer. Okay, so click on it and a canvas will be ready here for you. And saying about the design dashboard, we have a home section. You can just click on it to go back to the home page file. And in this, you can just rename. You have rulers, like professional developers use these rulers for like making their designs perfect, and it's to make that design sharp. Then you have the guides, then you have the margins. You can like add margins to your design, like to your canvas, to make it more perfect and more like more easy to use. Then you have like a show print pleat, means like if you are printing it in a A4 size paper, there will be a gap when you print it. So that's what we wanted to show it here, so it will be easy for you guys to design while doing that. Okay, so let me just disable everything. And next, you have the undo and redo things. And next you can like type the file name. I'm just typing flyer right now. Then you have a try Canva Pro option. Then you have share. You can like share your designs. As I said earlier, you can just type your email ID and you can share this design with others. Next, you have insights. Like if you shared it like you can see how many total views was done, like unique views, etc. Then you have the download option, and then you have share, etc, etc. So now let's come to the designing part. Again, let me show you the design. So this was the design. So first, when we start a design, we need to concentrate. First, we need to concentrate on the background. So we have a background color like kind of light blue. So let's change the color first, and I have taken note of the color. So let me just quickly write down the color. FFEC. Okay, so I have the background color ready, as you see in this flyer. And the next thing which I can see in the background is this shapes in the both corners. So before going to that, now let's come to the element section. So if I share like this only, you will get an idea how we need to use this. So next is this element section. In this element section, you have multiple things like lines, shapes, graphics, photos, videos, audio, frames, etc, etc. Now for this design, we actually need a shape, because this is actually a shape. I think it's a corner circle. So let's go to shapes, and yes, I think this should be fine. So let me just use this rotate icon here and click on it and just rotate it accordingly. And I'm just keeping it 130. And yes, and let me change the color to white, and color is white like #FFF. And you can learn more about hex code, colors, etc. in different websites, maybe like you can go to one of the popular 1w3schools.org. There it's basically a tutorial website, and you can learn literally everything related to tech world there. And so let's come back to the designing. Let's take a copy of this and let's paste it. Okay, so we have a copy ready. Just Control C and Control V, the normal Windows basic keys. Okay, now I'm just rotating it to 50° right now, and I'm just keeping it in the corner, as you can see in this flyer. Okay, so we have our background ready for the flyer, and the next thing is stay updated about the COVID-19 news. So we need to take a dialog box from here, or a title box. Just click on it. You have many preset templates like the designs and all. You can just take the normal one and customize it. So I wanted a Novoster, the font name called Novoster, and let's make the size around 47 pixels. And now let's type the matter. Okay, the matter is stay updated about COVID-19 news. So let me quickly type it. Okay, so I am ready with the text. So now let's come to the aligning. The default color is black. So in the flyer also you can see it's black. So we don't need to change it. And the next thing is like alignment. So let's make it left aligned. So let me just select all, and just let's do the Control A for selecting all, and just align it to left. And next is like spacing. As you can see in this picture, you could see some space in between the text, and you could see some space on top of the words. So let's come to the spacing section, and yeah, and letter spacing, let's give around let's give 124 or 123. Let's give it always. And once again, I just wanted to remind you, just always select whole dialog box before editing. So let's give 124. Let's select it 124. Okay, 126 should be fine. And line spacing, it's fine, like 1.4 is okay. So if you want to make the canvas bigger for you, like to edit it, like it's according to your preference, and I'm okay with designing in a smaller one. So let's keep it to the side, left side. Okay, so we have it ready here, and let me check how it looks in this. Let's stay updated about the COVID-19 news. Okay, so it's fine here. Let's check once again, everything is perfect. Okay, now next is the another dialog box, which is in the bottom. You can see visit our website at etc for more information. So let's do that. So to make it easier, just right click and copy and also paste it. And now let's align it. Okay, now Control A, and now let's change the font size. Let's change the font size to 23, and Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Okay, let's keep it that side, and let's type for more informations. Yeah, visit. Just type like what you want and just keep it as it is. And if you wanted to make it the whole thing uppercase, just come to three dots on the top, just click on more, and just enable this option. Then the whole dialog box will be, or the text box will be in uppercase. So now you have the text box at the bottom, and next is just two more things, two more elements. That's the we have the character and the image on the side. Yeah, the germs. I don't know what to say about this image. It's COVID-19. Whenever COVID-19 word comes to my mind, these images come. So I don't know what to say about it. It's just an image. Let's take, just name it. Let's make name it image. Okay. So first, let us take this images. So for right now, I already saved it in my downloads to make it fast. Like, so just click on upload on the top and click upload, and let's come to resources, and this is the image which we wanted. Just open it. So we need to wait until it loads. So anyway, I'm just keeping the other images also ready, so we can do it like after we finish this image. So just click on it, and let's keep it aside, and let's change the image to around like 56 height and width. Just like we don't have any fixed size or anything. It's according to us, we can just customize it. And when I design a lot, like I have been using the software for more than now 2 to 3 years, so I know like how images works here. So now I'm just keeping it in 54, 55. So as per the image I showed you before, some part it's missing. So so let's move it to the other side. Okay, so I think this should be fine. That's fine. And let's take a copy of it. Copy, let's take 2 copies of it. Okay, next let's make it 29. 29, 30, that should be fine. Let's keep it here. And next let's make it 20, the size to 20, so it will be small. Okay, 19.7, that should be fine. And let's check how it is situated. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think this should be fine. And now next we have this character. So it's also available in this photo section, but just to save the time, I am not going to the photos. So that's why I just saved it before itself to make it easy. So now let's check how it is in this one. Like the character's hand is not visible, so let's move it to the right side. And let's make it a bit bigger. Okay. Okay, I'm just aligning it. I think now we have a similar one, right? I need a answer from you. I know it's kind of boring because this only will be this will be interesting for only the people who is interested in this. Otherwise, it will be a bit boring. I know. Like, okay, so I wanted to know how many of you guys listen to what I said. So just let me know how, is it similar or is there any difference?
There's a difference.
Okay, please, what's the difference?
In the writings you here in the image it said stay updated about, but there you didn't write about.
Okay, that's fine. We can update it.
And the one in the flyer, the one that you just made, now can we put the comparison?
What? Yeah, sure,
No.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now it looks similar except for the text at the bottom.
Yeah, that you can customize accordingly. I just did that to save the type. Okay.
Yes. And the
So,
other circle at the top, the one in the flyer,
okay.
more of the circle is visible.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I think it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope some of you guys got some ideas on designing a small flyer. So uh, I hope you guys will start designing if you're interested, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, so I don't have much more time to do the logo also, so we'll be winding up in this. So a small tip which I have is that like, don't, when you design something, don't go for much contrasting. Just make it simple and humble. It should be neat, then only it will be then only it will fulfill the need of a flyer, because the need is to convey what we wanted to say to a big audience. So make it simple and humble and also a neat design, then only others will have a look, and um, others will check out what it is written. So that's it. Hope you all enjoyed the session, and hope you guys got a small idea on graphic designing. So thank you, and over to Shesha. Thank you.
Wow, that was a wonderful speech. Thank you, Gavelier Allen. What vibrant speeches we had today. If you believe in yourself and have dedication and pride and never quit, you'll be a winner. The price of victory is high, but so are the rewards. Rightly said by Bear Bryant. Now, let's invite a zealous Gavelier to conduct the question and answer session. She's an 8th grader from DPS Modern Indian School. Her hobbies include playing volleyball, badminton, and drawing. Gavelier Kriti, the virtual stage is yours.
Thank you, Gavelier Sheza, for the warm introduction. A famous person once said, life is not about good answers, it is about good questions. Respected speakers, good evening. I am Kriti Dhruv from Zeal Gavels Club, and I am your question and answer moderator for today.
Kriti is not audible, right? Is she audible?
Yeah, we can hear her. Yeah, I can hear. Anybody has a issue?
I can also hear.
I can hear Shanti.
Okay, okay, right. I can hear. Yeah, no problem.
My first question goes to Gavelier Allen from Sheza. Other than Canva, what are some other sites or apps you can use to make flyers or posters?
Okay.
Gavelier Allen, over to you.
Okay, thank you for that question. So we have multiple websites or multiple softwares there, and one of the most popular one is the Photoshop, and it's more advanced one. So I think for beginners, it's always better to go with the Canva. Okay, and after you're done with Canva, and like you have a like when you have your own thought that I'm good at Canva, now I can move to Photoshop, you can go to Photoshop or Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator. Both are one of the best softwares till now for graphic design. Okay, over to Kriti.
The next question also goes to Gavelier Allen from Aisha. When you're making a flyer, how do you usually decide on the color scheme? Does it have to do with the theme or whatever fits?
Okay, so normally if we are doing a professional work, or if we are doing work for someone else, if we are doing for a brand also, we'll have a color theme. They will have a logo, and their logo also have a specific color theme. So we normally go with their uh, color theme to finalize the background, and I always try to make it simple, so the people always look at it and they will read. Otherwise, I have seen many flyers which are like over contrast colors, and the theme, I can't understand like which theme is there and what theme they have decided to put on. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Just make it simple, and always try to stick on to a theme. If they have a logo, or if they have a company brand theme color or anything. So if they doesn't have anything, you can just go for your own colors. Your mind says, will it look good, or is it good, whether it's good or not. So that's it.
My next question again goes to Gavelier Allen by H3. Is it necessary for us to log in Canva for saving our design, or we can save it anyways?
Actually, if we need to get into the web design panel, we actually need to log in through social media, or we need to create a separate account. If you have a Google account logged in, you can just click login with Google, and you can directly get to the dashboard, and you can easily start designing. Okay, but
Unfortunately, today we only had 3 questions, but I hope thank you, and over to Gavelier Sheza.
Wow, that was a mind blowing question and answer session. Thank you, Gavelier Kriti. Now, I would like to invite a passionate Toastmaster to speak a few lines. District 116 Gavel Coordinator, Toastmaster Aparna, the virtual screen is all yours.
Thank you, Shasha. Distinguished Toastmaster Shanti Rose, the Counselor for ICC Gavels, Division E Director and the Counselor of Zeal Gavels, Distinguished Toastmaster Anupama, Division E Gavels Coordinator, Distinguished Toastmaster Asha, Division F Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Shabri Prasad, FCC Vanita Toastmaster President Toastmaster Sabina, and my dear Gaveliers, good evening. How was the session? To all the Gaveliers out here, how was the session? Amazing, right? How were our speakers?
Yeah.
Did you all
Yeah,
learn?
amazing. Amazing.
Yes. Yes, it was an amazing session by Sharik and Alan. And I really loved the way Alan handled the question answer session so confidently. Good job, Sharik and Alan. And congratulations to ICC Gaveliers and Zeal Gaveliers for this great session. Big round of applause to both these clubs. I really love being with Gaveliers. That's why I'm a Gavel counselor for the past 6 years. Because Gaveliers, they are full of creative ideas. And basically you teens, you're all fearless. And your attitude to take up any challenges and plunge into it. And that makes you do so many activities. Even research shows that teenagers' ideas are very unique and original. But when it comes to real life scenarios, they are less feasible. That's what researchers say. But when we look at Servan Suzuki, the girl who silenced UN in 1995 for the environmental crisis, talking about environmental crisis, and our Swedish teen Greta Thunberg for the climate change, who was the climate change specialist, and even Boy and Slut, an 18-year-old who launched the Ocean Cleanup Project. When you talk about all these people, they proved that teenagers can bring in a lot of real life revolution too. So when we started this Share and Grow series, we wanted to give our Gaveliers a platform to share their unique experience, their traits, their talents, and inspire and motivate our fellow friends to follow their path. And that is happening. That is what we saw today. Sharik, he did an amazing job on talking how to innovate, sharing his own personal example of enrolling his pretty new school. Rajagiri is a new school, we all know that, in the very renowned Katha debates. And he shared the steps that he went in doing this, the wonderful project, like starting from planning, how he built the team and how he was choosing his teams, how he was dividing and delegating the tasks to them, and his consistent effort and checking that all the milestones are met. At this tender age, teenage, they are doing this project management, overcoming and managing all the conflicts and struggles. Like he told, November was the date, and in October 30th, suddenly they had to give, and they managed that within 2 days. So everybody would have got an idea now how to go about executing your own unique ideas and goals. Sharik, thanks a ton for sharing your story. And I really value a great message to work smart, never give up, and bring in changes. Thanks, Sharik. And Alan, thanks for training our Gaveliers to use Canva to make flyers. Canva is an ocean. We can do a lot of things using Canva, but you taught them how to, like, you give them a start. And now they will go on doing many things because you guided them to start. The starting is what is required. And I was really proud of you when our MC introduced you to learn that you are a creator of multiple websites at this young age. Good job. Zeal Gavels, Telugu Toastmasters, wow, wonderful. And I love the way you were interacting while you were training and asking doubts, all that, and clearing everything. Good job, Alan.
Thank you.
And starting with our role players, Surgeon at Arms Datri, you did a wonderful job. MC, you are, Shesa, you are marvelous. Timer, you were prompt in meticulously doing your job. And our question answer moderator, Kriti, you are also too good. Thank you. And you were all good in your respective roles. Thank you so much for that. And I shall be sharing the certificate of appreciation to all the role players for this session. I'll be sharing with your club coordinators. And once again, thanks a ton to Distinguished Toastmaster Shanti, Distinguished Toastmaster Asha, and Distinguished Toastmaster Anupama for making this, for training and mentoring the Gaveliers and showcasing a wonderful meeting today. Thank you so much. And back to our wonderful MC, Shesa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aparna, for those kind, inspiring words. Now, let's welcome a hardworking, ambitious, zestful lady and my mentor, Distinguished Toastmaster Asha Shiju, Division E Gavel Coordinator. Distinguished Toastmaster Asha, the virtual screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Gavelier Sheza. And it's an honor, and I feel proud when I see you speaking with so much of confidence. Good evening to all the Gaveliers, and the star of today's meeting are two wonderful presenters. That is Gavelier Sharik and Gavelier Alan. Amazing. Let's give them a loud clap, because we all were glued on the screen because of how each one of you presented it. What I would like to mention and hand it over back to Sheza is, remember, each one of us is unique. We all have our own styles. Sharik had his own natural style of, weaving his success story as a natural storyteller. He presented it so well. He was so natural, the flow of thoughts, the way he presented it along. And I was so amazed that Sharik, you did such a wonderful job that there were no questions for you. You made it clear. Even for us, you made it clear. I was thinking, what should I ask Sharik? But you made it clear for us. Your slides were self-explanatory. So that's amazing. Yeah. And you did a great job in the delivery. Second is Alan. Alan, I'm still learning Canva. And when you explained it, because I have sat with all these, okay, I'm a teacher, but an old school teacher, not a techie teacher. Okay. So I was sitting and I was writing down some points. Okay, I have attended, I think, so many workshops on Canva, and still I'm not a great Canva, doing the flyers and all. But today, when you explained, you made it so easy for us. You just said this, and the way, and the best part is, maybe because we all on the screen, if you see all the four Toastmasters, senior Toastmasters, Shanti ma'am, Aparna ma'am, Anupama ma'am, myself, we love Gaveliers, we love students, we love to mentor children. And all the questions were bombed on you. Even I wanted to bomb you with a question, but then I saw my question was asked by one of the Gavelier. The way you gave the answer, amazing, amazing. The way you had a very calm, pause, and very, very, very confident, and very nicely with that charismatic smile, you made it so easy for us. So amazing. You were great. And of course, our MC who led the whole show, our timer, our question moderator, and our sergeant at arms, Dhatri, Kriti, Sheza, and Darshini, you all were awesome. This meeting was successful because for two wonderful presenters and the beautiful team of very passionate Gaveliers. With this, I would hand over back the screen to Sheza. Over to you, Gavelier Sheza.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Asha, for those amazing, inspirational, and motivating words. Next, let's invite a keen Toastmaster onto the virtual stage. The Counselor of Zeal Gavels Club, distinguished Toastmaster Anupama. Distinguished Toastmaster Anupama, the virtual stage is yours.
Thank you very much, my dear Gavelier MC Shiza. You know what I love the most about the whole session? Whenever Shiza is on the screen, she had that sweet smile. I think probably you're going to win hearts, galore of hearts with that little smile, Shiza. Keep it up. Now, coming to my dear Gaveliers and of course the amazing speakers, I would love to add only 3 words in your dictionary today. 3 words which you better tie it up very hard to your life. And I'm definitely sure that at the end of that tunnel of your journey, you will reveal these 3 words again. They are, number 1, courage. It takes a lot of courage. It's not easy to stand in front of the audience and give that amazing display of whether it was the, Gavelier Sharik or Gavelier Allen, both of you. Holding the audience for 20 minutes, it takes courage. To start a meeting by Dhatri, it takes courage. Kriti tying it up with that small smile, it takes courage. And of course, our darling Shiza, it takes courage. So be courageous. My dear Gaveliers, you have the world at your feet with that word courage. The second word which I would love to give you is the amazing confidence you have today. Again, it's not easy. We are moving into the virtual reality of the world. We are moving to the screens. And when we are coming onto these screens, you are just a small box. And the awesome fact is that with that confidence, you are holding yourself in that small box. Of course, be confident enough to reveal your amazing faces and switch on your videos. Because next time, that also takes a lot of confidence and courage. Now, the third important word which I learned today is be comfortable in your skin. When Sharik gave his personal story on that innovation, that word, and what I loved, Sharik, is that picture at the end. When you had 2 pictures, one with your boys and one with the girls, and the amount of presence you should have as a Gavelier to push your school to the list of achievements. Amazing. This is my commendations. I will never forget that, because you were truthful to your whole concept of learning in your school. So you were comfortable. So stay that comfortable with yourself, because you have places to go, Gavelier Sharik. And my dear Alan, definitely, I've been working with you for 4 years now, and I have seen you grow. And I am very proud that you are going into that technological and innovative field of learning. There are many doors which are opening to you. So my dear Gaveliers, courage, confidence, and be comfortable. I think you are going to win amazing hearts in your life. So this virtual world is just the beginning for you. All the very best. God bless you all. And Aparna, sincere commendations for giving this opportunity. And wow, learn and grow. What sort of a series you have brought in. It's absolutely a revolutionary series. Good job, Aparna. Very proud of you. Over to you, my dear cutie pie. Shiza, take it away.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Anupama, for those amazing, wonderful, splendid, and inspirational words. Gratitude is the best attitude to remain happy forever. I love this quote by my mother, distinguished Toastmaster Shiny. Before I sign off, I express my sincere gratitude for giving me this opportunity. Now, I would like to welcome a dynamic Gavelier onto the virtual stage to express gratitude to our mentors who provide us with such great opportunities. He's a 12th grader at GEMS American Academy. He's an ardent musician who loves to perform and listen to music. He will be attending university next year to pursue computer science. So this is Shaza Kabir signing off, handing it over to Gavelier Aditya. Gavelier Aditya, the virtual screen is all yours.
Thank you so much, MC Sheza, for that great introduction. Good evening, Senior Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers, and guests. I want to start off by saying what a great and informative meeting that was. All of these Gaveliers, and possibly even Senior Toastmasters, have truly learned a lot. It was memorable, engaging, and truly achieved its objective of share and grow. Let's move on to the vote of thanks. First and foremost, to make this meeting as exciting as it was, we had two fantastic presenters. Alan Thomas spoke on graphic design, and Sharik spoke on innovation. Both did a great job with their speeches and presentations, sharing with us what they have learned through their experiences and abilities. I want to thank you both for sharing your lessons and doing a fantastic job, making this meeting that much more memorable. I really can't say enough about how difficult and challenging it is to speak for 20 minutes and still have persistent energy throughout the entire presentation. Both of you did just that. So hats off to you both and thank you for your presentations. But to make this meeting run efficiently, we had a few key role players. They made sure this meeting was effective, fluid between sessions, and as mistake-free as possible. With that, I want to thank Surgeon at Arms Gavelier Datri, MC Sheza, Timer Darshini, and Q&A moderator Kriti. You all handled your roles with energy, with meticulous efforts, and of course, with the dash of passion. I thank you all once again. Additionally, I want to thank the senior Toastmasters that are present today. There are several senior Toastmasters here, all of whom have given their time and dedication to this meeting and across the meetings of Gavel Clubs of District 116. Among those Toastmasters are Division Director DTM Anupama Ma'am, Division Gavel Coordinator Asha Ma'am, and ICC Eve's Gavel Coordinator Councilor Shanti Ma'am. Without these fantastic and enthusiastic Toastmasters, not only would this meeting not be possible, but even our club meetings would not run as fluidly as they do. They all influence, encourage so many children to be their better self. And I want to thank you all once again. And of course, how can we forget District Gavel Coordinator, Toastmaster Aparna Ma'am? Without her, this series of meetings would not be possible. She brought up this great idea to provide a platform to allow Gaveliers to grow as communicators and leaders through a series of meetings named Share and Grow. It's really appreciated by us Gaveliers, and I thank you again for your efforts to make this possible. And last but not least, I want to truly thank all of the Gaveliers and guests that are here and present today. Without you, this great session would not have been possible. You were all attentive listeners to the two presenters. Most of you had your cameras on, and you all frankly made this meeting a great one. It is great to see you all having, or at least starting, a passion in public speaking. If you do decide to pursue public speaking, sessions like this are going to push you in the right direction to become a better speaker, communicator, and leader. I want to conclude by sharing a little story of mine about public speaking. I started off back in 9th grade, almost 4 years ago, in public speaking when I joined the ICC's Gavel Club. And to be 100% honest, I was horrified to get up on that stage and start speaking. I remember my first table topics, which went for 15 seconds. It was honestly it's very hard to think back on that moment. And I realized how much I've grown through ICC Eves. So with that, I conclude the vote of thanks. I realize you have now probably heard me say the word thanks seemingly 100 times, but it really was a great meeting and there was a lot of thanks to give. With that, I hand over the meeting to Anupama for her closing remarks. Thank you all.
Thank you, Gavelier Aditya. I have seen you personally grow from that 9th grade fumbling to, Gavelier, to what you are today. Absolutely a delight to have you on the screen. Thank you so much, Gavelier Aditya. Now, to come to the conclusion, there is only one quote which has come up in my mind. And this is by Terry O'Neill. And this is absolutely dedicated to my dear friend, District 116 Gavel Coordinator, Aparna Ramesh. This is for you, Aparna. Share your dreams and they will be inspired. Plant seeds of knowledge and they will grow and reproduce beyond measure. With this amazing little words of share and grow, you have sown that seed. I think probably it is going to take the world of this District 116 Gavels by storm. This is just the beginning. And definitely, we all will be at the sidelines to cheer you and your vision to make it true to each and every Gavelier who should have all that sweet smiles like our MC Shiza. Thank you, everyone. Absolutely a delight. I close the session 2 of Share and Grow series from District 116 end. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Aditya, which college did you get to?